Welcome back to Gintama, where, if you know what's going on, could you please tell me, because I have no idea. At least for the most part. I know it's something to do with samurais and honor and friendship, but pretty much everything else can change on whatever whim that they have on the day. I mean, we just finished an episode where it cut out after 10 minutes, not actually resolving the storyline after just a shock reaction, and then proceeded to do a black and white parody of Doraemon Terminator. Even after watching it, I'm not entirely sure. That can only improve with time. What can another 200 episodes of Gintama contain? We're gonna have to find out. So strap yourself in, get yourself another drink. Today, I'm going something weird. I'm not entirely sure how mint and coffee work, but hey, let's get watching Gintama. Okay. Well, with the camera constantly going in and out of focus and blurring, Masaka not. Oh, crap. Yep, I think I can see it now. It was only a matter of time until they pulled this kind of whatever. I wonder if they actually had to get the permission of anyone that accidentally get caught on these photos. It's not really live action when it's just a still image. Did they really just take pictures of their office? And there's plenty of things wrong with a public bathroom, actually. They're mostly disgusting. That's, it's not the worst wig I've ever seen. Although its skin looked a bit shiny. When indeed. Or if they actually... yeah, they look exactly like the characters. I mean, the costumes themselves don't look too bad. My problem with these kind of... It's not really cosplay, it's on a mannequin, but is I don't feel like they got the material correct. Like, yeah, sure, it looks like it, but it doesn't have the same weight or flow. You can't really see it in a still image. And what about the Shinpachi mannequin? He must be feeling left out. There he is. A nice set of worn out glasses as well. And how long did it take them to take all of these photos, bringing around the mannequins every now and again to random places? They could have tidied up the office. Up the... I mean, it's pretty much true. Why has she now got antlers? Huh? Please don't put... Oh, okay. I thought they were going to put Gintoki into a school swimsuit. Just once again, another not so lazy attempt at telling everyone to switch over to digital television. Thank Christ that was it. Do people really need to be reminded this many times? Is there any actual medical help that could be coming? They have gone to some dirty places, so there could have been all sorts of germs and diseases that he picked up. A common cold couldn't take him down. And what's with this off-key music? Is that for him or her? Yeah. Did she even have an attempt to give him some get well food? And if I was really ill with a fever, I would want to be left alone, especially if my compatriots were Shinpachi and Kagura. Oh, I thought you were going to do the entire intro sequence in Shinpachi's fort bubble. How long has it been since some of the characters actually referenced that they were like in an anime and there was an opening and ending? I would like to say that there are some quite good and deep storylines about, well, character growth and struggle, and then they just throw a shirtless Gintoki mannequin in your face. You can't really ever give Gintama the benefit of the doubt, even when it is trying to be sincere. Not true. I don't think it's really needs saying that don't believe things Gintama tells you. Oh no, a deadly new pathogen going around. She is looking quite pale. It's good there's at least one somewhat responsible person out there being able to look after them. Can she afford to take the day off though? Probably don't want your clientele getting ill though. That would definitely eat into your profits. Well, being needed for once might feel quite good. Who said they're alone? Are you sure the condo isn't dying just outside the door? Don't leave the door open too much, because it's snowing. They've come for some of that world-class hospitality. Just close the door on them. Is Shinpachi just opening his own sick ward at this point? Maybe he should start charging. Why did you let them in? No, neither of you could move, and yet you made all the way here. I've only played one Dragon Quest game, and I think that's the latest one that came out. Yes and no. If only there was a simple, easy way of getting back to 100%, or even close to 100% health. Food and sleep is... You're ill. You can tell the type of person she is, that she wants to help out, but you really want her to stay away from the kitchen. Actually, no, let her cook. It might give them the gap and go to go home. It... What did I say? I'm surprised they're able to keep all of the coughing and wheezing quiet for so long. Honestly, Shinpachi, I don't think anyone would blame if you smother them all to death. Influencer. Don't just steal her joke. And also, I wouldn't really like my name attached to... attached to an illness. He's going to get ill, and there'd practically be no one to look after him, isn't there? Everyone's gonna be like, I'm fine now, I don't want to get ill. You know you're just raising flags to have even more, though. Personally, no. It's been many years since I actually got ill, but when I was, I just wanted to be left alone. It would be incredibly irritating hearing others cough and splutter constantly. In his wildest imaginations, that's where it's happened. Run. You wouldn't want to see where that spring green onion is going. Until he's better. Yeah, no big loss. I mean, it's good training. It's making him have much better constitution, be able to survive the worst of the elements. Is this in her feverish mind? Why is there picture in picture? Oh, is it because she's got her glasses off? What was that scream? It's quite useful that Shinpachi has those pillows. You can wash it. Yeah, the doors and whatnot aren't really... Oh no, it's a walking infection! The doors aren't completely sealed. They're not going to be airtight. Is he wearing clothes? Don't really answer that, please. Told you. Any particular reason why Hasegawa came to visit? And if so, well, why? That's more than just a fever or a cold, yeah. Yes, you're the epitome of health. Not sure about the fashion though. Just did it squelch when he grabbed it? Do they just have a vat of bleach that they can dunk him in? What about Elizabeth? Yeah, Kondo is... Oh, he's not dead yet. The fact that he's enjoying it is... honestly, Interesting. That's hot. I don't think a cold can have that kind of effect. You know, I don't believe that your DNA itself can be altered to this kind of extreme. It's just building up. Just wait for it. Did it find a better host? It didn't want to be part of Hasagara anymore. One uses them as a fuel source. Interesting. I. That's the kind of power that can be. If it can be extracted, you'd make quite a lot of money. Don't get your hopes up though, because unless they're all suffering the same shared delusion. Someone just can't come in and suck all of that deadly virus away. Don't run with onions. It's going to let it out. Well, he's done it now. He's opened the floodgates. It's taken physical form. Was it a dream or was it reality? Where have I seen that image before? If you ever get ill, just try to get some rest. Don't come up with some plan about standing out in the snow with some onions. I don't know if it's a good thing or not when you can sum up characters with a single screenshot. Some of them work better than others, but Hasagawa's is on point. And the fact that it keeps reminding us of Okita's sister now. The wounds are still fresh, even if it has been several episodes. Oh, has that just been one big story that Shinpachi was telling? Actually, just telling us exactly where in the manga we want to go if we actually want to read that part. Having those two trapped in a room, it seems like. Oh, we're back. I do want to see more Gintoki and Toshiro interaction. Do mannequins even need to use the toilet? At least you're included, Shinpachi. Luckily though, this time it wasn't started in a bathroom, so we're ever so slightly higher up from that previous episode. We're still a hell of a long way from fine, though. You know, I would like it though if Gintama wasn't so obvious with some of its jokes. Whenever we see anyone running with anything even slightly phallic shaped, you know where it's going. But how can we complain when it is of the most highbrow of jokes? But that's Gintama for you. Always taking the high road. Utterly genius. It was nice getting a little insight into the production of Gintama. I've watched a few different studios and how they do things behind the scenes. And yeah, they pretty much all look like that. Even with the dead-eyed employees. Although I can't say that they all had mannequins walking about. Probably for the best. But with that imminent nightmare fuel deep-rooted in my brain, I'm going to take a bit of a rest. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know by leaving a like on the video and by subscribing to the channel. If you want to tell me any of your potential get-well-soon remedies, leave it down in the comments and hopefully we'll help someone, whether they get slightly ill or make it much, much worse. I haven't decided yet. But for the most part, you're gonna need a bit of rest. Sick or not. But make sure you come back for the next one. If you want to be the type of person that I can rely on and not entirely, but actually really mooch off of whenever I'm ill, then consider moving on to my Patreon and helping me out. So far, Sal, Raywin, Electric Ant, Denim1997, Shiwan, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Dark Shadow 7899, Yuki Ali, and everyone else have been and will hopefully continue to be a great help to me and my channel, as long as there aren't any green onions around.